Hello students, welcome to Notebook. In this video lesson, we'll study an Iranian folktale about a wise and humble shepherd. Let us begin. In an Iranian village lived a shepherd. He was very poor and did not even have a cottage. He was illiterate. He did not know how to read or write and had never been to school. Though he was poor and had no schooling, he was very wise. He helped people face their sorrows, troubles, and problems bravely and with common sense. Many people came to him for advice. Soon his fame spread due to his wisdom and friendliness. Even the king of the country had heard of him and decided to pay him a visit. The king disguised himself as a shepherd. He rode a mule and reached the cave where the shepherd lived. The shepherd welcomed the traveler and provided him a drink of water. He even shared his own meager meal. The king was very impressed with the shepherd's wise conversation and hospitality. He rested in the cave with the shepherd that night. The next morning, the king decided to leave. He thanked the shepherd for his kindness and begged his leave. The shepherd replied by saying, "Thank you, Your Majesty, for paying me the compliment of a visit." The king was pleased with the shepherd's wisdom and appointed him the governor of a district. Though the shepherd now had power and respect of the people, he remained as humble as ever. The people loved him for his wisdom, kindness, and sympathy. His fame as a fair, loved, and intelligent governor spread across the country. The governors of the other districts and provinces were jealous of his fame. They tried to tell the king that he was dishonest and kept a part of the tax for himself. They told the king that he always carried an iron chest with him. This was probably because that is where he kept the treasure he collected. In the beginning, the king did not pay any attention to the gossip. But soon, he could no longer ignore the governors and their stories about the shepherd. After all, the new governor did carry an iron chest with him, always. The king then called the new governor. Like always, he came on a camel with the iron chest attached behind him. Seeing the chest, the king became very angry. He asked the governor angrily why he always carried the chest and what it contained. Smiling, the governor asked his servant to bring him the chest. When the chest was opened, everyone was surprised to find an old blanket. No gold, silver, or jewels were found. The shepherd told the king that it was his only treasure and that he always carried it with him. The king asked why a governor like him carried such an ordinary blanket with him. The shepherd replied that the blanket was his oldest friend. It would protect him if the king wished to take his borrowed new cloaks. The king was very pleased with the shepherd's answer. The jealous governors were ashamed and realized that the shepherd was indeed a most humble man. The king made the shepherd the governor of an even bigger district that day itself. Humbleness is a wonderful quality to cultivate, students. Always remember, a humble person goes a long way, while pride goes before one's fall. With that, students, we come to the end of this video lesson. See you soon in other videos of Notebook.